Tonight on Daytime Buffalo, a cast member from Funny Girl stops by to tell us all about what you can expect from the show. And India Gate invites you to be their guest for their Thursday buffets. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Joining me now is actress and cast member in the current production of Funny Girl at Shea's, Barbara Terrell. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for asking me.
Now, I have to say, I'm a big fan of you because I saw the show on Tuesday, and I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Now, for those who aren't familiar with the show, why don't you tell us about it and what it's all about?
It's the story of Fanny Brice. It's a true story. She was a star of the Ziegfeld Follies. She was an unconventional star because the model of beauty at that time was blonde with blue eyes, and here she was, a Jewish girl from Brooklyn, dark hair, and she became a huge hit. And she met and married Nick Arnstein, who at that time was a dapper, handsome gambler. And it was a very exciting marriage, and they were the hit of the town. But as often happens, you know, they began to discover their incompatibilities and things like that. And so the play is the story of that marriage and how they resolve all of that. And along the way, you hear some of the greatest songs you're going to hear in musical theater canon. People, you know, Don't Rain on My Parade. His is the only music that makes me dance. There's tap dancing. There are you know, the big tap number that there's an individual tap number, and then there's a huge tap number.
Oh, yeah.
It's lots of dancing, lots of singing.
It is like good time. Real OG Broadway.
Yes, it's all old school Broadway, because they haven't revived this in decades, because of course Barbara Streisand distinguished herself in it, and everyone's been, you know, how do we bring this back without her? And they found a way, because they have Katarina McCrimmon, who
is phenomenal, like a powerhouse vocalist.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
You will be saying, I saw her when, if you get to come see this show. So, yeah, she's fabulous, fabulous.
And this is saying a lot, because you actually were part of the Broadway production in New York City.
Yeah.
So, you know, Funny Girl got a lot of talk in the town because Leah Michelle revived the role.
Right.
And you got to perform in that production.
I did. I was an offstage cover. I actually came into the show sort of on an emergency when COVID, we all remember when COVID kind of brought the necessity for that. And so I came into the show and did get to perform, but I did not do the role that I'm doing now. I did a different role on Broadway. So this tour is my debut as Fanny Brice's mother, Rose Brice. So I both get to sing, and as you have seen, I dance.
She dances. She does it all. You know, can I say, what I love about your character is, like, she's the mom we all want. She thinks her daughter is a star, and no one can tell her differently, you know. Like you said, a big theme of the show as it starts out is not people just don't think she's pretty enough or enough of a star to do what she is, even though she has this massive talent. And you as a mother stand by her, and you never ever let her not think she's beautiful or not think she's worthy, which is like, that's all we can ask for in a mother, right?
It is, isn't it? And she's a single mother.
Yeah,
running
who works
a
too hard
in Brooklyn at that time. Yeah. And she's just very supportive of her daughter, and you're right. I think it's a great story of that and of perseverance, that you have to have faith in yourself, which is what Fanny does. She has faith in her talent and that she belongs there. So.
Well, you have several television credits as well. So do you want to give us some of your background in acting?
Well, let's see, I've been at it for a long time because I've been around a while. So, you know, every so often you'll see my face pop up in a Law and Order and, you know, a couple HBO things. I'm in Pretty Little Liars Original Sin right now. And I'm a part of the Marvel Universe, if you see Jessica Jones. So you'll see my face popping up on a few of those things. And there's a film coming out that's going to stream in March called Queen of Knives. So you'll see me there.
Yeah, but you saw her on Daytime Buffalo first. Remember that. Okay, why should viewers come out and see Funny Girl?
Because I think it is the unique opportunity to see this show that has not been out there for a long time. It is a classic Broadway musical because it has a story. It has an incredibly compelling story about human beings, more than one story. It's got some of the best music that is in the musical theater canon, and it is being performed by some of the most talented people I've shared a stage with. And again, as I say, I have been around. So I am telling you, folks, see these people because they are very young. They're at the beginning of their careers, and they're extraordinary. So you're going to have a wonderful time. The audiences are on their feet every night, just screaming in appreciation of the show. So give yourself a few hours, 3 hours of joy. Musical theater heaven, as we call it.
Yeah, it's gonna do something for you. Thank you so much for coming in, Barbara.
Thank you.
Gracing the Daytime Buffalo set with you, a superstar. Funny Girl is running now through the 18th. For tickets and showtimes, head over to Shea's website at sheas.org. Thanks again for coming in, Barbara.
Thank you, Chelsea. A pleasure.